Is the mic connected? Yes. Should be good here. All right, the market is about to open here in just 3 seconds. We already started to sell a lot before they open, so probably gonna sit out for a little bit. I mean, we're just gonna trade the Eval accounts right now. So yeah, we might get something, we might wait. We're just gonna see what opportunities we're gonna get from the market today. If you look at the 15-minute chart that I like to look at for the trend, we just right in this range here, just bouncing off this previous low. We might just sit back and wait a little bit. We're going to trade the Eval accounts so we can be more aggressive today. We really got to push them. We just took out money yesterday from the My Fund Futures account. So basically, with taking out the money there, we killed the account. But yeah, I think overall it was the right decision to take out some money and pay ourselves. And yeah, we have more money again for activation fees and new evals and just build from that. What pair? I mean, this is futures. You see it in the top left corner. It's the micro Nasdaq future that I'm trading. So I'm not trading Forex or any of that. It should be futures. I hope you can see it in the yeah, you should be able to see it here in the top corner. Are you trading futures or are you into Forex or something else? Oh, Ellen, what's up? Nice to see you here again. I changed the camera angle a little bit. I mean, here in the setup, it's quite awkward to place the camera correctly, but I think that's a bit better than just the view from the side. I also updated the layout yesterday, so you can see now uh, here. There is the challenge money, and we're spent like $460 before, and now with the payout from yesterday, we're up almost 540. And it was also our 12-month streak of payouts. So that's crazy. Trade Nasdaq. Yeah, this is just the micro contracts here. We're just on the evals right now. We're trying to push them a bit harder today. We have 5 evals we have to trade. Yeah, the angle is better. Oh yeah, I thought so. Appreciate it. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. It means a lot. So on the evals, we're just gonna be more aggressive. Uh, if we close here strong, we might go short. It's just hard to pass them trading micro, so we really gotta push it. Okay. All right, we're gonna go short here. Just gonna look for a couple points at a time. We're gonna place our stop above the previous highs, and if we have to, we're just gonna average into the trade. So please don't copy any of this. It's just evals. We're gonna add a lot of contracts here. Not financial advice, please. Let's see if we can keep pushing. Is anyone else in a trade, or you guys just sitting out right now and waiting for something better? Usually the open is quite volatile, so let's see if we're gonna get another contract in. Okay. So this is what I like to do, especially on the evals. We're just gonna add contracts in, and then we're looking for a push into our direction again and taking off a contract here and there. No trading today? Oh, okay. You're not feeling it, or what's the reason? Okay, this is another contract then. So there we go. Okay, that's another one. So the risk to reward is gonna look insane here, but again, on the evals, we're just trying to push it really hard. Might even get a stop out right away here. Maybe going like up to 8 contracts. I'm gonna try to aim for like 300 to 400 per account, and then we're just gonna move to the next one. The receiver, yeah, I know. I mean, it's the eval, you know. Usually I like to trade them on minis, but I'm just getting so used to the micros now, so I don't really want to change it at the moment. I mean, this would be kind of ideal if like what we have here right now, like we get filled with other contracts and then we keep pushing lower, just like we had it yesterday. So, but I know it looks bad on screen. You know what you mean? Oh, we're short. Like whenever you see the number in red here, that means we're short. But don't try to copy anything that I do. It's just an eval. So we're trying to be more aggressive and just push these accounts because we have like a week and a half left until they renew. So we're just gonna go more aggressive, have a really wide stop loss, and take a couple points at a time. I mean, this might be the first loss here of the day. Not the best way to start. Game Freak, are you in a trade or you're just watching right now? Let's see if we can get another contract in. This should be the last one we're gonna add into this position. Then we're just gonna let it run. Okay, this should fill us here. Okay, let's see if we actually bounce a little bit. Oh, that was a crazy bounce. Let's see if we actually continue here. Oh, you're just watching. Okay. It doesn't look too promising here. And how did you find me? Did you saw like a short that I post or like a video or it was just recommended on your page? Okay, right now we're just holding here. This might be a stop out. Okay, if we get stopped out here, we're gonna change to the other account just that we get some trades in. one good spike down, taking out some contracts. That would be ideal. Okay, right at the entry. Oh, someone recommended you. Okay, who recommended you? Who did that? Who's your bro? Right. I appreciate that you're here. Everyone who's watching, I appreciate you all. Okay, let's see if we keep pushing. Just one good spike, and should be a nice profit. Thinking about moving my stop loss above here. Probably on a funded account, I would have moved it here. Okay, maybe we can get out one at least. Almost. Okay, all right. So this is one out, and if we have to, we're just gonna add it back. Let's see if we can drop a bit lower here. Yeah, I can move this to here. Yeah, that's the benefit if you average into the trade. You can actually make some good profits, but of course, if it just keeps going against you, it's hurting a lot when you get the stop out at one point. We need it to push into the lows here. It was a nice move. Yeah, that's what I always look for, you know. That's the good part with averaging into the trade. It just has to at one point bounce and move into your direction again. But yeah, if we get a nice spike down now into the lows, it's gonna be a good profit here. Yo, Lawrence, what up? How are you doing today? I mean, we could also move our stop into profit now. Or might just let it run. Yeah, we're trading the Eval accounts today. Like we took out the money from my funded futures yesterday, so we gotta push the Evals all day long. So we just looked for like a close below previous level. It's just really choppy on the market opening. Here on the evals, I really have to take everything that I see. Okay. All right. Now we're in four contracts. Gonna move this a bit higher as well. Okay, and we have three remaining. Let's see. Keep pushing. Not gonna add end into it anymore, so we're just gonna let it run for now. If it hits our target, we can already move over to the next account. This one would be done for at least now. I take off one more here. All right, took off one there manually, and now we have two left. We're just gonna try to get the push down into the lows. Okay. All right, and we're up like 280. We're gonna switch to the other Bolonox account for now. The W trade. Oh yeah, on evals you can just average in like crazy, so that's what we're trying to do here. The bad part is that if you average in, it just keeps pushing and hits your stop loss. Like, it's gonna hurt. Okay. If you have this on a funded account, it's like one trade a day and you're just done. You just call it and switch accounts. See if there's some other levels. I always like to look at the previous levels. Like this is something I would look for right now. Like we had a lot of candles that touched this area, so this would be my next position that I'm looking for if we get it close below here. Or are you trading today or you sitting out as well? Looks like we're gonna miss that. Oh, you already done. Okay. How many trades did you take today? Yeah, we needed this candle here. This one had to close below here, and we could push over as well, but I don't know. Just didn't close the way I liked it. It starts running already. That's the best feeling, like one trade a day and just call it and do other things. One trade? All right. Okay. It's gonna keep pushing now, but again, this close also wasn't really what I look for, so we're just gonna be patient and wait. It's gonna pull back at one point, so I don't want to get caught on the pullback. Yeah, these are SMAs. I mean, they don't really matter that much, but usually I try to be like, okay, if we are below the purple SMA, I think I don't even know which one I use here, to be honest. Uh, yeah, it's the 60. If we're below this, then I can only go short, and above it, I would go long. So I always try to follow the trend, but you can get the trend if you just look at higher lows and lower highs. So you see you have a high, a lower high. So for me, technically, we are downtrending and we're below the moving average. So only looking for shorts there. And the other one here in cyan or teal, what you want to call it. This is more like for short term. This is 20. But again, they don't matter too much. Just a little help for me. Okay, we might just gonna enter here once we're close. Okay. So we're on a new account now. We're gonna look for just a couple points at a time. Just like 10 first. Don't want to get caught in a pullback here. And just like we did before, if we have to, we're gonna add into the trade. Usually I like to look at key levels like the previous level. And here we had a low, and maybe the moving average. So again, the risk to reward looks crazy here, but it's how you gotta trade these evals. So even if we have a loss, we lose like, I don't know, 600, and we have 2,500 drawdown. So it's been nice. Okay, all right, there we go. It's not that much as $40, but like I said, I don't want to get caught in a pullback here. Like at one point we're gonna pull back. So better to take $40 than eventually lose the trade. And now we're clearly breaking through this, so I would look again, okay, where's another level? And this would be the next area I'm looking at. And if we break through here, it would be down here in the lows. Again, it's not financial advice, it's just the way I trade. Everyone can trade differently as long as it makes money. Let's see if we're gonna get a bounce here. We could look for like a pullback and then go back into the shorts here. Oh, I don't want to trade one only. Nice work. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't work out all the time, you know. Of course, you have losses and all of that. Yeah. I'm not gonna chase it anymore. We're just gonna look for pullbacks maybe to get another entry. Yeah, there's no like strategy that works for everyone, you know. Like even if we try to trade the same way, you see the market different than me, so I might enter a trade and I lose, and you enter like a bit later or a different trade and then actually you win on your side. So that's why with these courses that people take, I don't know if they're actually that helpful because you can never copy it one to one, you know? Like, if you try to enter the same positions like I do, there will always be a delay on YouTube, like a couple seconds, and it just works out differently. Oh, we'll just keep pushing down here. Yeah, we're not gonna chase it here anymore. I think Have to give the market some time to pull back. The painful part, you just have to let it go. Just let it run. Already dropped over 100 points here on the open so far. So if we keep grinding lower, the next level I would look at is like here in the lows, like 294. It's like 50 points away. All right, we're just gonna take it off here for now. I also like to look at the hourly chart. It's a strong candle. That sucks. Wish we would be in here. That's also a part I struggle with. Sometimes I get so greedy, like I'm up on the day like $300-400 on a funded account. And instead of calling it, I'm just gonna try to push it hard, and then eventually you lose money on the day or you go out break even. So I'm gonna work on my patience here. All right, we just keep grinding lower. And this is like a key level here also on the hourly chart. So we might get a bounce here and then some pullback and maybe another short. Now the question is like, where should our entry be? I mean, is this the pullback already, or are we going to pull back more? Mhm. Let's see if we get a bounce here in 15 seconds when the hourly candle closes for now. Mm, let's see. I just keep dropping here. All right, we get some pullback. Maybe here to the 50s. Even the high of this candle. Mm, let's see if we get a fill here. Okay, if we get a fill here, we're gonna have a huge stop loss. I think I have to put it here above the highs. Let's see if we can get a fill. Don't tease me. Okay, should fill us here any second. Yeah, I mean, I just hope that we get filled before it keeps pushing lower. This is always the worst. If it misses you by like 2, 3 points and then just keeps pushing lower. That's why right now I'm really tempted to just close my order here and just enter it by myself. It's tempting me here. Teasing. I think I'm just gonna we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, I think that was the pullback. Yeah, we just missed it. Just gonna leave it on there for now. Okay, there we go. Just spiked up. All right, this is gonna be interesting stop loss. Okay, we're gonna leave our order here, our TP at 20 points, which is like $80 with 2 micros. And because we have a really big stop loss, we're not gonna add too many contracts into this. So maximum would be like 5. I mean, the risk to reward looks ugly. I'm telling you. See if we keep pushing down here. I'm just doing way better when I trade micros. Like I traded, okay, there we go, nice. All right, we have 120. I would like one more trade on this account and then we switch to Apex for now. But yeah, I did way better on micros. Like on minis, you can never have a huge stop loss like that. Like you have to be really tight, you know? And then sometimes the market conditions they just don't suit that really well, and you just get stopped out a lot of times for like $300-400, and it just ruins your day and your account. So I'm so glad I started trading micros. It takes away a lot of stress. Just this little spike here when we got in, and then it pushes against you like 15 points, like on a mini, this would be like $300 down already. So, and here on a micro, it's just like, I don't know, what was it, like $60? So it doesn't really matter too much. Now, maybe if we, oh, I want to enter with 2. Maybe a pullback into this area here. I think we get another short of this market. Yeah, with my other strategy that I use on the Apex funded accounts, I always trade minis. But it's just a different way. Yeah, it's just different with micros, especially if you trade this way like I do it right now. Like you're looking for holding the trade longer and give it more room. Like, you can't just do it on minis. If you do this on minis, like if you have like a stop loss for $700, it's just ruins the account. But I traded the minis the whole time. So this just started like 3 weeks ago that I changed it. And then I tried it on the my fund of futures, like Eval account, the 50K starter account, and I passed it in 3 days. I made like a 1,000 every day just with micros, just a couple micros. And I was like, oh, okay. It's gonna keep trading like this on the funded accounts as well. And I mean, it looks pretty decent so far. Okay, now we're just slowing down here. I'm also gonna check if there's any important news today. I think there's nothing. No, not really. Maybe Trump is gonna speak at one point. Uh, okay, not really. Maybe we get a nice downtrend day today. Just keep pushing lower, taking the pullbacks. Just not sure if we should move the entry a bit closer to the price. Maybe in the 50s. I just don't want it to keep grinding without us. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. It's the worst part. No, I'm not in a trade right now. But it's just the order. Like if it touches the blue line, then the teal line, then we're in short again. But we're out completely right now. I wish I would be in here. It's the move I waited for. I'm gonna show you on a sim account how it looks. So if we are long, if I buy the market, you see there's like the contract numbers in this little square. And if it's green, that means we're long, like we're buying the market. And if we're short, you see the number in red. That means we're shorting the market. So this is just an open order right now. But yeah, if it says sell on it and we're looking for short, then it's a I mean, to take this off. If we're looking for a long, it's going to say buy on it. What's the difference there? I hope it's better to see the when I zoomed in, the candles are a bit bigger, and you should be able to read the other things easier as well. Also, thank you to everyone who's hanging out here with us. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Yeah, I would really like to pull back here first. Mm, Okay, right at this level here. Oh, it's just gonna keep going. Okay, here's a pullback. Like 30 more points. Now, if it doesn't pull back and we close below this level, I don't know, we might just chase it at this point. Not really a fan of it. All right, gonna move it a bit lower. We just need some sort of pullback first. Also today, I think at 4 my time, which is in 1 hour and 45 minutes, I gotta go somewhere, but I will be back later on for the market close. So let me just confirm that. I have an appointment, so yeah, I will probably end the stream like in 1 hour 45 minutes. I gotta go for like 1.5 hours, and then I will be back, and we're gonna stream the rest of the day until the close of the market. All right, are we gonna get a fill here? Also, I tried to work on the thumbnail for the stream. Is it better than before? Like, I'm not the best thumbnail maker, but I think it looks a bit better. Just easier to read the text and everything. And there it goes again. Just every blue candle gets immediately sold off. It's tempting to move my target, just or straight to the point thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't want to pay anyone for it, even if it's just like $10. It just feels better when I do it myself. I feel like I accomplished something. I mean, if you compare it to other people, it might be not that nice, but I was like, for what I can do with my editing skills, I was pretty proud. Not too bad. I think it's better than the old one. Yeah, I think we missed our chance here. Almost 40 points away from our entry right now. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Like I was never like in school when we had arts and craft. Like I'm telling you, geez, I sucked. Like I'm horrible at drawing and stuff like that. So I'm not that creative. Looking at pictures and stuff, how to design it. So I had to watch like a couple tutorials how you do certain effects on the picture. It still feels better than paying someone for it. Still bouncing there. Okay, here comes the break. Yeah, no, I'm so tempted to just chase that and short it, but can't do it. Hmm. Maybe if we get a retest here. Oh, don't want to get in too early here. If you just caught the little pullback here, this one, this 374. Yeah, you would have been up over 100 points now. Okay, there she goes. Why do you do that to me? Even just here, if you caught this little pullback, I mean, we caught it, but just for 20 points, you would be 100 points in profit already. Ugh. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna keep dropping, but I don't want to enter and then get caught onto a pullback. So we're just gonna wait a bit. Would look for an entry around here. Yeah, I mean, you could say that all the time, but to be honest, I would I would have taken profit like a long time ago. There's no shot like that. I mean, maybe some people, but there's no way I could do that. That I just hold the trade for what is it? Like 200 points? Like, I don't think I would do that. Probably here on this pullback, I would just close it. The latest point. But it's always, in hindsight, you can say, oh yeah, if I just short here, then I exit the trade here, or oh, I buy the pullback and I exit here. Like, unfortunately, that's not how it works. I wish it would be so easy. All right, I'm gonna start looking at other levels now. I mean, that's when I first started trading, I was looking at this. I was like, oh, I mean, it's so easy, You just gotta be on on the right side. You just gotta sort it here. It's not that difficult. And then just let it run. Yeah, no, I don't have any idea what level we should look for here. I mean, maybe this, but still far away. Hard to tell. Can't even see that. I mean, now we're really gonna find another 80 points lower here. Let's move this up here. Oh, I hope a lot of people made a lot of money today just shorting the market. These are the best days in futures when it just trends like in one direction without chopping. It's just so nice. Just sucks if you just sitting on the sideline and I can't find a good entry here. It's 50 points away. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just gonna pull like more, or is it already like the max the pullback we're gonna get, or I don't know. Here, is it break? Yeah, that's what I like to do. I mean, on my other strategy that I trade, actually, I'm gonna try to find an example for you. Um, I would like something. Well, I wish I could draw on this. And I can show you on trading view. Usually it's right on the open where I have my trade. Let me just open trading view. It's easier to draw on that. We might get an entry here. Mm, I tried to find you a great example. Let's look for ES. Mm, It's trying to find a good example so it's easy to explain. It's, mm, Okay, I'm just gonna draw it on a chart here. Show you. I hope you can see it. We might get a fill here. So I'm looking for an entry when the market doesn't trend. You know, like if we just go sideways and then I look for like a big candle like here, breaks a previous level and closes strong. This is where I usually like to. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah. Oh my God. I have ad block on. Wait. Are you kidding me? You can't have ad block on or what? Okay. So I look for what was it? I can't find it now anymore. But I look for something where we go sideways, like we're not in the move already, and then for like a breakout that breaks the previous level, but with the trend, you know. So like I said before, I want it to be below the moving average to go short or above to go long. That's usually what I look for. Hard to find an example right now. There's often times where I don't have a trade for a day. Sometimes I just have to wait a bit longer to find a good opportunity. But I'm always with the trend. This is like my most important rule. I don't want to trade against the trend. All right, so let's see if we get some other contracts in. If not, we're just looking for 20 points, and we're gonna go in with maximum of 5 here. I might move this a bit higher. Same like here. Once we have the funded accounts with Apex again, I'm gonna show it on stream as well. The other strategy that I trade. That's how I get the most of my payouts. Okay, let's see. Just gonna drop a bit more here. Yeah, what style are you trading? What's your trading style, or what are you looking for? What is like your A plus setup? I want to move it a bit lower so we cover the commission and everything. See if we can get another fill here. Oh, ICT, okay. I've never looked into it, to be honest, but I know a lot of people are trading it, so it's just certain things they work for certain people, you know? Like I said before, like the stuff that I use, maybe it works for someone else, but it doesn't work for you, then there's another strategy that someone is really profitable with, and when I try it, it doesn't work. So it's just always every person's different. I just know that ICT has a lot of YouTube videos that are really, really long where you can get all of his ideas, but I never looked into it. I don't mind if we get another contract in. All right, there we go. And if we have to, we're just gonna take it off a couple points in profit. We test this previous level and we get another contract in, and then we push lower again. Hope we just get out here with some good profits, and then we're done with Bullinox for today, and we can switch over to Apex. Also, I saw, like, just when I started the stream, that the payout money arrived on my bank account from my funded futures, so probably gonna get one or two more accounts with them later as well. But for right now, we're just gonna trade the Eval accounts here. Yesterday, when I requested the payout, it was, I think it was 5 minutes or 6 minutes from request to actual payout to having the money in my account. I'm gonna show you the email real quick. Where is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna hope you can see it. Um, does it show on stream? Oh yeah. So this is when I requested, like UK time. And this was when the money was in my account. So pretty fast. And I had another my fund of futures payout in the past, and it took them 36 seconds from request to having the money in my account. So they're really, really fast. I mean, I'm trying to show everything, you know? I mean, again, I'm never gonna sell a course or anything. I don't have anything to hide. It's just mostly for myself to keep myself more accountable. And of course, if there's people joining me on the journey, I appreciate it. But I don't have anything to hide. There's always trades that I lose. You saw yesterday, I almost lost this one trade where we had to go at the end of the stream where we were like 2, 3 points away. So I don't have anything to hide. If someone wants to support, they can use the codes for like Apex or Bolanox. You don't have to, but I would always recommend using at least one code. It doesn't need to be mine. There's other people and other codes that you can use, but I would always recommend to use at least one code. But yeah, so I'm not trying to sell anything, so I don't have to hide anything. I'm just gonna show 'em. Just wanna build my channel with people who are on the same journey, and I hope I can help some people and inspire them to show them how much money you can actually make with prop firms. Like it's a big opportunity. Okay, we're gonna get a push down here. I just hope we're not gonna get stuck in a trade like we had it yesterday, because today gonna have to leave in 1.5 hours. So let's hope today is a bit quicker. All right, we're pulling back more. I wouldn't mind if we get another contract in here. Okay, here she goes. The first contract would be off. I think it's like 13 points, something like this. Yeah, so it's not too far away. We can get there. Yeah, it just starts to slow down again here. See, right at our entry here. Just gonna get my hoodie real quick. Getting a bit, it's a bit chilly here. So, I'm just gonna leave this on. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna get my hoodie real quick. Just give me 1 sec, please. Is it gonna push down now? All right. I'm just gonna leave it. Give me 1 sec. All right, that's better. The good old Apex hoodie. It's actually pretty comfy. Like I think they send it for free. Like they let you pick something from their store for free. I don't know why. I think there was something with the payouts that they took too long to pay out or something like that. And then you can choose something for free, and I get this hoodie, so it's pretty nice. Okay, I didn't miss anything. I'm just still holding here. Just need some more water. Okay, is this gonna take out our first contract here? Hmm. If it takes out the first one, we can, if the other ones are closer again. Okay, 7, 8 points away. Maybe I can. Okay, there we go. That's the first one off, and the other two, we're just gonna leave them there for now. Or we just maybe a bit closer here, just to get them off. Mm, take away again. One takeaway. Yeah, actually one tick. It's the all-time classic. Happens every day. Yeah, it's actually a Apex hoodie. I don't know if you missed it. I just said it. I have it since last year. I don't know why, but one time they let you choose something from their store, and they had like coffee cups, mouse pads, and all different type of things, and also hoodies and shirts. And I thought like the hoodie is actually the best thing I can choose here, from what you get. So yeah, but it was for free. Like you can just choose it. And even they sent it to Germany back then. It was pretty fast. Like I got it in like maybe 5 or 7 days. So it's pretty solid. And it's actually a pretty decent hoodie. It's just, I mean, it was free, so it's even better, but it's pretty comfy. I ordered it like one size too big, so it's a bit oversized for me. But especially when I drive somewhere, like for longer car rides, oh, it's pretty nice. It has the little link here, like atf.com. I think it's just the old address, but yeah, I mean, Jay to show you. It's this little bull on it. It's pretty solid. Can't complain for sure. Okay, is it gonna take us out here now? No, I could only choose one. I didn't want to pay for anything else, so it's the only one I choose. I don't even know if they still have this store. I've never seen something like this after that. I don't know if you can actually buy stuff there. Wait, let me check. If it's, uh, oh, look, you can't even do it anymore. Mm. Look, this is when I look for store, it's gonna step us out here or hit our target any second. I hope so. Wait, let's just focus on this first. Okay, just get us out here, I guess. We might just close it, to be honest. I don't want to wait too long for this. So this is the, can you see that? So when you look up store Apex Trader Funding, it's like free gifts, but I mean, there's nothing anymore. So I don't know. I'm gonna try if I see something when I log in. Yeah, there's nothing anymore. It's just empty. But yeah, okay, we're done with the Bolanox account, so we're just gonna switch to Apex. Uh, yeah, I'm done with the Bolanox accounts. We're gonna switch to Apex. We have three more. We gotta trade here. And then in like around 1 hour, I gotta go for to do my other job, and I will be back online it's at 5:30 UK time. So this is in about 2.5 hours. I will be back, and then I'm gonna try to stream the rest of the day and also the market closing and all of that. Okay, so now we're on the Apex accounts. Yeah, today I have more time, so I really want to stream a bit longer. Just gonna. I mean, same system here. We can just short the pullbacks right now. Just gonna short pullbacks and look for a couple points, but we can always add contracts into this. We have to trade it anyway, so might just be more aggressive. Also, I got these accounts when they were 90% off, so I paid like $16.40 for them, so not too expensive. And they're completely fresh, like I haven't touched them. I bought them like a week ago. I just didn't have the time yet to actually treat them. So we have like 3 weeks left before they renew, and I don't want to get my evals renewed, it's just, I don't know, like a waste of money, I would say. So we're just gonna try to push them. Okay. And if we have to, we're gonna buy back here. Could also see a bigger pullback here. This bit higher. So now we're in 4 of them. I'm gonna go up to 8 contracts here as well. Should be the maximum. It looks crazy on the screen, but that's how I have to trade them. It looks like graffiti. Yeah, it looks interesting. It does look interesting. Probably people that tune in the first time, yeah, they're probably like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" Just placing some random orders on the chart. I mean, we have $2,500 of drawdown on these accounts, so that's what I always say. We just might use it, you know? Why not pay for it when we just use it? Yeah, once I'm in my normal setup again, I can stream in 1440p, so the resolution is a bit better, and you can actually see more on the screen. Just when I travel, it's to do that with my portable monitor. I would like to see a drop here to get some contracts out again. We could also just grind higher here. Okay, we're gonna get one off here. Okay, so now we're in three are left, and in case we fall back higher, we can just re-enter this one. And then we might move this a bit higher as well. Yeah, it was, I mean, it's hard to see. Maybe it's better like this if I zoom in. But yeah, no, we got triggered there. It was just like a tick away for a couple seconds. That's why it looked weird. If someone just tuned in here, please don't try to copy anything I do. We're trading evals right now and we're just being more aggressive. So don't try to follow anything that I do here. It's just entertainment only. But of course, still following some of my rules at least. At least we're with the trend long term. So. But it looks like we're getting a bit stronger right now. I can zoom even more. Does it help when I zoom in, or is it cutting off anything? I think that's easier to see now. Okay, here comes a drop. We also have in 40 seconds, we have the next hourly candle coming out. Might be interesting. Let's see if we can get this one out a bit earlier. Don't want to add this one in too early as well. At least a bit higher. Okay, this is the new hourly candle. Let's see if we can get some reaction here. See if we get another contract in here. I have to start copy trading soon again, especially later when we get more of my funded futures accounts, and I wanted a couple more Tradeify accounts. Yeah, the stop loss is far away, I know. Okay, in the evals we can trade really different. So it's just evals, we're not on a funded account. We're trying to push these. So this is not what I like to do in the funded accounts. Usually it's way closer. So don't copy anything, please. Don't try to copy anything. But yeah, soon I have to start copy trading again. We're gonna get later some my funded futures accounts and Tradeify accounts. And there's just not enough time to trade them all individually. So we're gonna start copy trading like two, three accounts at a time again. The risk to reward on this trade, it looks horrible. But you have to trust the process. Just give it some time. I was also thinking about the eval accounts just to trade them without any stop and just average in like even more until we get at least break even on a trade or a good profit. But I don't know. I think it's better to just keep the stop loss on. Okay, so now we're in 4. Looks like we just keep grinding right now. If we get a good spike here and we're taking out some contracts and we're just gonna add them back into the trade at one point if it keeps going against us again. Game Freak, did you trade something today or you haven't found a good entry yet? I hope you're green on the day. How many percent? Um, on the first one, we made 280, I think, which is like close to 10% of what we need. Like we need 3K in total. So we made like 10% there. And on the other account, it was like 200 something. So like, what is this in percent? I don't know, like 7, 6, more like 7, 7.5. That's why I mean we have to use the copy trader soon again. It's too many accounts at one point to trade them all individually, especially if we're looking for better setups once we're funded again. So also here on the Apex, like in total for all three accounts, we need 9,000 in profit. So 3,000 per account. And I really don't want to trade minis again. So it's just easier to manage the trades with micros. But once we're out of this trade, I'm gonna check again the exact numbers on Volanox. I can't just change right now because we're connected to Apex, and there's only one rhythmic connection on NinjaTrader. I hope everyone else is green on the day. Let me check some other people. Mm, we're just slowly grinding higher here. Hopefully, this is not gonna be a trade like yesterday, where we're just gonna be stuck for like an hour and a half. Is it gonna fill us here? Yeah, it was painful. I mean, it worked out at the end. It was annoying that I had to go right after we got into profit. Otherwise I would just let it run for longer. Like I had the target set up earlier, but yeah, I don't know. At least it was a winner. So Just some days the market starts to die down completely. We have good action on the open and then it just stops. And then when you get caught on in something and then so hard to get out. Okay. Now I would like a spike down soon just to get out maybe these two here. This would be nice. And we're like 50 points away from the stop loss, so it's not too far away. We can still add three more, but otherwise we're just gonna leave the trade as it is. Just hoping we're holding this level and then we should be fine. Okay, here comes a spike down. Need like 10 more points. Okay, just balancing up the entry here. What's your prediction? You think we gonna end up green on the day? Like the market's gonna spike higher and we're gonna take out even like this high here, or are we gonna keep dropping? I think we might grind lower today. Okay, and we're in profit, at least a couple of ticks here. It doesn't want to go higher. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's so hard to tell. I mean, we always have these like reversals, like a B-shape reversals. So I don't know. But we definitely have to pull back a bit. I mean, this is good. This happens. Yeah, we need one good candle, like one spike down, like a 15-point candle maybe, taking out two contracts. Mm, Also, Lawrence, I wanted to ask you, do you watch the videos as well, or are you just here in the stream? Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I tried to post like a video a day, like from the 500 to 50K challenge. So do you watch these, or you're just looking into the stream? I tried to push. I just don't want to get stuck here again. It has 45 minutes to work out either way. Okay, yeah, no, it's fair enough. I mean, to be honest, like the video from the 500 to the 50K, it's just like the highlights of the trades that I take. So, I mean, if you already watched it live, there's no point to watch it back. It's just for people who can tune into the stream. So for them, it's easier to just watch, okay, what happened today? Like which trades did we take and all of that. I appreciate you that you're here the whole time. You're chatting and everything. You know, that means a lot. This is the best type of support, you know. Cost you nothing. You can just drop a thumbs up on the stream, write some messages, talk a bit with me. This is the best support ever. Okay, looks like we're gonna get another contract in. We're starting to get some upside momentum here. pushing away from our entry here. Let's get another contract in here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this could be our first loss of the day here. And we still have 40 points room, so stay positive. Yeah, it's a fine. It's fine. I mean, you know, again, it's eval and losses happen. Yeah. It's not too bad. I mean, like you see here, like we can just turn around like in a minute. I think the stop is fine. Like if we break above this level here, then I don't know, it doesn't make too much sense for me to stay in the trade. Yeah. This is where we have to cut it. But in general, we're starting to get more bullish now. If you let me remove this. Uh, if we look at this, like we have a low, high, low. So also the moving average, now we're above it. So it would just be so helpful if we have a little drop and we take out maybe like these three contracts. So even then, if we have a loss in total, like it keeps reversing, it wouldn't be too much. Like it would feel fine. Okay, maybe I'll just missed that again by one tick. Okay, this is the first one, this is the second one. Yeah, now it looks already way different. So we can move these ones closer. Might just keep it like this. I don't think we should add like the other two contracts back into that we just got out of. Okay, let's see if the other one gets out. If we can get a fill here. It's just what we waited for. One good candle takes out a couple contracts. All right, and we have three left. Mm. Yeah, we're just gonna leave them on for now. And then to be honest, maybe we're just gonna add one more again, maximum. So that's a little closer. Okay, and we have two left. And let's see if this candle is gonna do it. It was one tick away again. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. There we go. Pretty solid trade. We probably could hold this longer to the lows, but I think we're fine here. Have you taken a loss this week? Um, yeah, but not a red day. I think I had a loss on Monday. I'm not sure. Like on the Eval accounts, no. But on funded account, I think we did. Let me just look it up. Hmm. Wait, it should show you. Yeah, this one. I think it was a loss. This was on Monday. I got in here with, can you see it even? Okay. I got in here again like a breakout, it was on the market open. So we had a breakout and I went short. And on the open, I'm looking for a couple of points, just a scalp. And it reversed. Like we get some points in profit, but I don't know. I can't take it for 4 points. So it kept reversing. It just straight up. And then it stopped me out here and just made like a couple more points. Yeah, you see, like it stopped us out here and it made like 5 more points. And then we started actually to drop more. So yeah. So I was down, it's hard to see, right? Yeah. So I was down $332 and then we actually made it back at the end. So we ended with like 60 in profit, so not too bad. But this was the one loss that we had this week so far. So yeah, it's going pretty decent. Pretty decent so far. Now we're pushing into the previous lows. So this account, we're gonna call it a day on this one. We're gonna move on to the next one. So, uh, so we're up 226. I mean, there's fees and commission. Let me just check that again. Because unfortunately, the Rhythmic accounts, they don't show the fees and the commissions. So I think we're up like 220 maybe. I think maybe less, like 210. Oh, 220. All right, I can show you here. If you see that. Let me move this. So this is the account we traded, and yeah, like fees and commission. So it took about $7 of commissions. It's not too bad. And then pure kudos. Yeah, I mean, the losses they're gonna come. It always happens. Just for me, it's important to not tilt. Like I used to tilt a lot. That's how I ruined my December last year. Like I had a really, really good start to December. Pretty sure it could have been my biggest month ever with trading, but I don't know. I just got some really bad trades and I started tilting and it just started blowing account after account. So yeah, this is the one Apex account that is going to be done for today. And then let me just check Polonox again. So this is the first account, 280. With commission, we should be like 270 as well. And this one like 218, 19. So not too bad. But yeah. All right, I think I'm just gonna take a break here. I don't think there's gonna be a trade for another couple minutes, and I have to go anyways in like 30, 20 minutes. But I will be back. I'm gonna stream the rest of the day, and I will be back online like in 2 hours, around 2 hours. So if someone would still want to watch later, we're gonna try to stream the rest of the day until the market closes. I would appreciate if you guys are here. Back to the wins. Hell yeah, bro. That's how we do it. We just have to keep winning. Let's get them funded. Again, there's a huge potential with prop firms, you know? I want to take benefit of that. But yeah, I will be back live in around 2 hours. So if someone still has time to watch, I would appreciate everyone to be back here. And yeah, again, thanks for watching, especially Lawrence and Alan. Thanks for chatting and sticking around. I appreciate the support. That means a lot. And I hope your rest of the day goes well. And I hope to see you again in 2 hours here. So see you soon. Have a good one.